Hello, my name is Stephanie Hamilton, and this is my video presentation of a classroom simulation for the Academic Excellence Specialist position. I have made two videos. In the first video, you will see me pretending that I'm talking with a group of students in a classroom, and then in the second video, it will be a simulation of a whiteboard. So you'll see the kinds of things that I would write on the board and to engage students in a conversation. Our lesson is about folklore, and we have read two stories in the classroom. So this would be the third day of the lesson, in which we read one story on the first day and discussed it. We read the second story on the second day and discussed it. And now on the third day, we're going to discuss both stories and compare them by creating a Venn diagram. So in this lesson, students will learn about compare and contrast. And so now the lesson. Good morning, class. We have read two wonderful stories this week. One was the Golden Swan, and one was the Golden Egg. Both of these stories are types of folklore. Who remembers what a folklore is? What's the definition of folklore? You're right. Folklore is a story that has been told over and over and over again. And do you remember that we have folklores all over the world? So we have stories here in Los Angeles and in California, but then sometimes the same story might be retold in England or India or Japan. And sometimes when they tell those stories again, they might change a little bit, but the main focus of the story remains the same. So today we're going to talk about our two stories, the Golden Swan and the Golden Egg, and we're going to talk about what we learned from both stories. And we're also going to compare and contrast them. Does anybody know what the word compare means? Yes, Susie. Compare means to find things that are the same. Does anybody know what contrast means? Think about that word contrast. Sam, yes, you're absolutely right. Contrast means we're looking for the differences in the two stories. So today we're going to think about the stories we read, and then we are going to compare and contrast them by making a Venn diagram. And this is something that you've probably seen in math and used in math before, but we can also use it in stories to help us break down the details and really think about our stories in a more meaningful way. And so we're going to go to the board and create a Venn diagram and think about our two stories. We're also going to have an opportunity for you to work with a partner. So why don't you turn to the person on your right now and shake hands, because that's going to be your partner for the day. Now, if you have no one to your right, then look to the person in front of you or behind you, and that will be your partner. We're going to be doing a think, pair, share. So you and your partner will think about some questions. Then in your pair, you're going to talk about some of your ideas. And you're going to share them. You're going to share them with each other, and then we'll have an opportunity for you to share them with the class as well. Okay, so we're going to get started with our lesson. That's going to be a Venn diagram so that we can compare and contrast our two folklore stories, the Golden Swan and the Golden Egg.